This application comprises of four participants: the polluter, the cleaner, the auditor, and the operator. So let's first look at the polluter. So as you can see, we have logged in as the polluter. Polluter can view all participants in the network. It can view cleaner, operator, auditor, etc. Currently, there is no certificate or listing, and also the polluter does not have a token account. So let's go ahead and assign a token account. So we will request a token account for the polluter. We have to submit the ID for the polluter to request the token account. As you can see, the transaction was submitted and a token account has been assigned to the polluter. The current value of tokens in the account is 0, which is because there are no certificates or no tokens have been signed. So let's go ahead and create a quota certificate for the polluter. So we submit the transaction, we provided the ID of the polluter. Then let's keep the value as 1000 tons of carbon. Let's give the description as a government sanction for carbon. So yeah. So a certificate was created, a quota certificate was created for the polluter. And you can see it is not valid yet, and the state is created and needs validation. Now we'll go ahead and look at the cleaner profile here. So we have logged in as the cleaner, and similar to the polluter, all the participants can be viewed by cleaner. Further, the cleaner does not have any certificate yet because we haven't assigned it any. Also, there are no listings for the cleaner, and there hasn't been a token account assigned. So let's go ahead and assign it a token account. You have to provide it the ID of the cleaner. Okay, so a token account was created for the cleaner. So now let's go ahead and create a certificate, a capture certificate for the cleaner. So actually this is the code certificate, so let's go ahead and create a capture certificate. We have to provide it the ID of the cleaner. Let's keep the value as 500 tons of carbon. Let's give description as carbon sequestered at Phoenix. Let's give the standard as VCS. Vintage, which means the year, is 2018. And let's generate random data for the other fields. So a certificate is now being assigned to the cleaner participant. Now these certificates need to be verified and validated. So that is done by the auditor. So now we'll look at the auditor participant. We have logged in as the auditor, and the auditor can view the certificates that have been submitted by those participants, and we can see that they need validation. So let's go ahead and validate both of these certificates. So the status of this certificate has been changed to validated and accepted, and it is now valid. Same, we'll do the same for the second certificate. So now both of these certificates have been validated. Now let's look at the operator participant. The operator participant can assign tokens to polluter and cleaner. So it can view both the certificates submitted by the polluter and cleaner. Also, it can view the token accounts of polluter and cleaner. Operator is basically like an admin of the entire network. So let's go ahead and assign token to the polluter participant first. We have to submit an assign token polluter transaction for that, and we have to provide the polluter ID and give it the certificate ID. Okay, so as you can see, the value of tokens in the account of polluter has been changed. We'll do the same for the cleaner. Give it the cleaner ID and also give it the certificate ID. So the value of tokens in the cleaner token account has also been changed. As you can see, the value has been changed if you log in as polluter also. And the status of the certificate has now been changed to cached in. This certificate cannot be used again. So we'll try to use this certificate again. We'll try to create a quota certificate with the same ID. Let's go ahead and create one with the same ID. So we'll provide it the polluter ID and the same ID as was created before, and generate random data for everything. So as you can see, it won't allow us to submit that certificate again. It throws an error. So now we are going to create a listing for the tokens which are there in the polluter account. So to create a listing, we have to submit the token account ID and what value should the listing have. So when the listing is traded, that value of tokens will be deducted from the token account. So we'll create a listing of value 3 and this is reflected in the listing directory that is there in the polluter account. Now the operator, as I said before, is like an admin of the system, so it can view an entire log of transactions that have been committed to the system. So all these transactions assign token, validate certificates, so we can review exact records of these transactions. So these have been annotated with timestamps also.